This is a Mercury Mark 30 Turbo 4, I guess they called them. These were made as a result of the Wizard. Mercury made a 4-cylinder engine for Wizard, and it was very, very popular. It was a very similar setup. You know, the Mark, I think it was the Mark 20 or maybe one of the KF that was fully shiftable lower unit that was put on their 4-cylinder version for them, and all the Mercury dealers complained because it was so fast they wanted their own, so they had to come out with this one. As you can see, it's a fully shiftable lower unit. It's pretty doggone small. Over the years I've seen a number of lower units that came off these engines that were twisted right up. This engine was sold with a handle. You could get it with a handle, you could get it hooked up for controls. It's kind of a, you can see the kit is got plates and moving arms and different stuff on it. It works pretty well. It's this is an older one. It's got the older style electrical connector. Control boxes now like they are today with a key switch and a choke, or the newer ones. It does not have a neutral safety switch. You could start this thing wide open and forward. They didn't have to worry about stuff like that before the boys in regulation got after them. This Turbo 4 has a newer style Delco 2-brush starter. The year before this, they used a American Bosch 4-brush starter, a real nice one. And then prior to that, they had that swinging arm Bendix, which was a real disaster. That was a semi-Delco with this really strange swing arm Bendix up top. Not a great starter motor. I have never seen one of the Mark 30s with that. My Mark 25 has it. And this engine had, for some reason, they put two fuel pumps on it. I have really no idea why. That only lasted a few years. The inside is a little bit different each year. When they changed the starter motor and they changed the harness, things moved around. It has a Fairbanks Morse mag on it, but it does have a splice right here. Instead of having to pull a power head to take it off, you can drop it down, do 4 bolts and drop it down and take it out to service it. This engine does run extremely well. When I first got it from Lake Hepatcon in New Jersey, I think I rebuilt it, if I'm not mistaken, put in new rings and so forth, and the engine was kind of a dog for years. And then I think the first year I put it on this boat, which is a custom craft, PB 3 or 4, it came alive. It was like bang, wow, it really went. Prior to that, it wasn't a lot faster than the Mark 25. I doubt it could beat it. I know the extra weight kind of weighed it down, but the engine now has considerable zip. Quite impressive. The boat it's on is like I say a PB4. It's my test boat. I run a lot of different engines on this boat. My son and I built it, and over the years I've refurbished it. This year I redid the bottom and the sides, and I put in flotation. Okay. The lower unit in these engines, when they first came out, had spiral bevel gears to make them quieter, and they did have a fairly high failure rate, and a lot of them were replaced under warranty. This one now has straight cut gears in it, I do believe. Most of them were changed. Like I say, they did not hold up well, but they were put in an effort to make the engine run a little quieter. This engine does not have start and gear protection. It's in forward. It'll go wide open and forward too and start.